Morning. All right. It is Saturday morning. I've been to the chiropractor quite a few times now, like 4 or 5 times now. I'm feeling much better, starting to get some relief, starting to get my life back, starting to get my legs and my feet back. I spent the whole day yesterday doing stuff, the whole day, the day before yesterday doing stuff. And now today, I'm going to try to do some shooting. I got an idea. I'm going to get all my gear together, my Crony. I'll probably use the Armada today, the rangefinder, a few different things. I'll set some targets out at probably start at 50, 75, 100, and then I'll try to stretch it to 120 if I can make it. And I'll show you how using a Crony and an app on your phone and having information such as the distance and using the rangefinder, stuff like that, putting those things together, you can come up with some pretty impressive accuracy at distance just by using some simple math and getting some numbers right. So stay tuned. We'll hopefully get to that today. The weather's holding off right now. I don't know what it's supposed to be like, but we'll see what happens. So stay tuned and we will get to it. Alrighty, welcome back. I have a app on my phone that I usually use for entering in all the information. But I can't seem to get it on the iPad to show you. I'm using the phone to film, so for your benefit only, I've written down, these are some of the things, the information you need to collect from your gun and your situation to get the information you need to shoot long range. And first off, we got the bullet weight, ballistic coefficient of the bullet, muzzle velocity, the sight height, zero range, wind speed, wind angle, shooting angle. These are somewhat irrelevant for today. Temperature, pressure, altitude, and humidity. These weather conditions are pretty important. And then once the information is all punched in here, we'll go through and I'll show you what the hold will be at 50 yards, 75 yards, 100 yards, and 120 yards. And then I will attempt to use that information to hold and hit beer can at 50, 75, 100, and 120 yards. And what I've got there is I just kind of made a little homemade setup over here. Just basically a block of wood with a hole the size of a beer can cut out of it. And I got a piece of paper around it so I can see where my pellets are hitting and impacting. And I got a little wire above it with a little chunk of, it's an old coat hanger, but a little chunk of ribbon hanging there. Give me an idea of my wind at the target. So we can set that up at different ranges and we can try shooting at it and see what happens. So without further ado, let's jump right into getting some Crony speeds and figure out what we got here. I got the Crony set up over there. I'm just going to shoot off a few and average it out, and then we're going to go with that number right off the bat. So here we go. I'm going to go over, turn the Crony on. Hopefully the lighting conditions are adequate enough to allow this to work properly. Alrighty. Here we go. First round. Got 734. Next round. 736. Next. 745. Got a jump there. 743. 741. One more. 744. Okay, so it started pretty low and jumped up. The first two shots weren't as much, but I'm gonna go with right around a 740 average just to keep it decent. Okay, so I'm gonna write that down here as our bullet speed is 740 feet per second. Now I will cut to the next part of the program, and that'll be probably checking the zero, I guess. I don't need to film that. I can zero it on my own, but I guess I'll run it out to 50 yards and we'll get started on shooting at different distances and we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Okay, it's gonna be a little shaky because I'm zoomed in at about 25 times right now. That is 50 yards. There's the beer can. I've got my holdover information written down from the app. I'm going to take some shots. Let's see if I can't hit this beer can. If I hit it, I'll stop, fire up the next video at 75, and keep going. We'll see if this information that we punched in from the Crony and Zero weather information, all that put together can help you shoot long range. Here we go. Kind of hoping my head isn't in the way here. If it is, I really apologize. So, just in case, there's a good chance it is. I'm going to shift to the side just a smidgen, hopefully. Hopefully it's enough. Okay, I'm getting ready here. Hopefully you can see. 1.4 mil dot hold. Here we go. Go for center can. Light breeze to the right. Put a round in. Perfect. Okay. Guns on safe. Hopefully my head wasn't in the way. Let's fire up next at 75 yards. Okay, I don't know if you can see it. I'll try and hold still. I hit dead center just high on the last shot. I'll try again here. I might have actually been holding 4.5 mil dots on that. I'll have to double check. So let's go back with the original hold. Try to do this as not shaky as possible. Stay out of the way of the camera. Crack a new round. Here we go. Perfect. Right dead center of the camera I was aiming. Okay. Now I'm going to move it out to 100 yards. And then we'll try to stretch for 120. Okay, I'm sweating. I'm out of breath. And that is out at 100 yards. It's going to be shaky and not very clear, probably blurry, but you know the drill. I'm going to try and hit it. I don't think I can squeeze 120 in today. One, I don't know if I got the distance, and two, I'm running out of energy. Alright, here we go. Let's see, I don't know how many rounds are loaded up in this still. But I'm going to go with it. It's 3. Hopefully I can hit it in 3. Here we go, 100 yards, 7.6 mil dot hold. Light wind at my face and there's nothing downrange. So let's go for it. Dead on. Did I hit it? Did I actually hit it? In the first one? I don't know, I'll try again. That one I saw it high. High again. So I'm not actually even hitting that 7.6 right now. If I had to guess, let me take a look. I'm hitting at 6 mil dots. So I'm going to make an adjustment to my hold. I'm going to hold that 6 mil dots and we'll see what happens. Light to the right, so I'm going to go to the left edge of the can. Bingo. Okay, that was my last round. Okay, so pretty much what that is telling me is the app isn't perfect, obviously. It was telling me to hold 7.6 and I was holding about 6. So my pellets could have increased in speed in the last 10 minutes because of the pressure dropping. There could be a few different factors, but they were hitting at the same spot, the 3 shots that I took down there, which was pretty much at 6 mil dots. The wind was carrying them a little, but their elevation was right on at 6. So wasn't perfect, but this is one way I could show you using a ballistic calculator or some sort of app on your phone information, punch in information to shoot long range, it does work and it can get you there. Now, sadly, it wasn't perfect and I didn't get, you know, my impacts at exactly where I wanted to hold, but with a small adjustment I was able to still get the impact I needed. So there it is at 100 yards, shooting at a beer can. Probably slightly fuzzy because we're watching through a spotting scope and I'm wiggling lots. Apologize for that. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned and stay on for the next adventure. Alrighty, so I just wanted to reiterate something real quick, something I'd said before. Back there at the house, we're here at the target, 100 yards. Now, even though that wasn't perfect and it didn't go exactly as planned, my holds weren't perfect. If you pay any attention to the beginning, the first two shots I believe were right around 730 feet per second that I took over the Crony. And then they went up, jumped up 745-ish, and they continued to climb slowly from there. So that is telling me that, just like everybody else says, there's a perfect spot, a sweet spot among your pressure that your gun performs the best. And I know I've had that, many people say that, and it's the truth. But anyways, what I wanted to say is the 3 hits that I did have, once I figured out the hold and where it was at 100 yards, the 3 impacts at 3 different distances are still that close together. Meaning that my point of aim in the center of the can and holding for the wind is good. 3 different distances. When I put my impact on center of can, elevation wise, and then I held for the wind, I was able to connect with that can in 3 different spots there. And they're close together. I mean, that's really good for a pellet gun. But anyways, you can see here the other ones, the ones that hit high. This was at the 50 yards or 75 yards. I held about 4.5, I believe. I'm pretty sure I held 4.5. I readjusted to hold 4 center can, and I hit just a little high. The first one hit here, the second one hit here, and the 100-yarder hit right there. And this 100-yarder I was holding left the can, obviously, because of the wind. But yeah, so basically, as long as you get the math right and you get the hold right, the gun will do the trick. Anybody that's considering buying one of these guns, a Benjamin Armada, anything like that, and even the Marauders, that Benjamin style, you can look forward to some accuracy. I mean, it's not a $1,700 gun, but it's not regulated, but it has serious potential. If you do your part, the gun will do its. All right, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. Alrighty, so I just made a quick adjustment to the speed. I adjusted up to 760 feet per second, or actually 750, I'm sorry, 750 feet per second, and I'm out there at 115 yards. I got that Gatorade bottle. I got 10 shots loaded up. I'm going to see if I can't hit it. I believe it told me, I think it was 8.5 mil that hold, and I'd have to stop the video to look. So I'm going to go off my faulty memory. I'm going to try with an 8.5 mil dot hold and see if we can hit that 115. Here we go. Great, I hope it's close. Hopefully my head isn't in the way. There we go. Yes, sir. Okay, so yeah, that just goes to show if you make simple adjustments, and as long as you have your information correct, or as correct as possible, the potential is always there. The gun is capable. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I hope you enjoyed the video. Once again, this is the Benjamin Armada 22 caliber firing the JSB Diablo Exact Jumbo Heavies 18.13 grains. Alrighty, thanks again for watching. Have a great day.